So in this video, we're going to look at how to create our own custom printed circuit boards or PCBs using the web-based design program by Patchr called the Patchr Playground. Let's get started. After signing into Patchr.io using your account, you will see an option to create a new document using the playground right on your Patchr dashboard. The studio is broken down into steps that walk us through creating our own custom PCBs. And in the first step, we just learned about the basics of using the actual playground, all the built-in tools, as well as some fundamental definitions. You can learn more about electronic creation and components in the Patchr Learning Library, which is embedded throughout the Patchr Playground. We're also introduced to Squidly. Squidly is the AI-powered assistant that checks our design each step of the process. Squidly checks to make sure that there aren't any potential manufacturing flaws in our design, and also just encourages us to keep going. In the next step, we get to create the shape of our PCB as well as determine the color. We can use the drawing tools right in the playground to actually create a custom board shape, as well as adjust the size, rotation, and color using the menus on the right-hand side. We can also import an SVG image that can act as our board shape so the design can truly be unique to whatever you want to create. In the next step, we get to lay out our different components onto our PCB. Through the Patchr Playground, we have access to tons of components from LEDs to resistors to advanced chips that can actually create really just about anything based on your design. It's super easy to grab a component, rotate it, and move it around our PCB. Once our components are placed, we move into the routing step. This is where we actually create connections between our components, and Squidly again will check our design for any overlapping components or connections that don't quite make it, but Squidly doesn't necessarily know what you are creating, so it's important to reference your plans and your schematic diagram to ensure that you'll have success during the manufacturing stages. After routing, the last design stage is our silkscreen layer. The silkscreen layer is going to be printed on top of our PCBs, and we might want to put down different text or reference diagrams, or even create unique graphics using clip art or by drawing a custom design to really enhance our PCB creation. When you're done with your PCB design, we can finish this project, and in the preview, we'll see what our PCB board will look like, as well as we have the opportunity to download our gerber files. These gerber files are ready for production, so it's super easy to drop them into a manufacturing service like PCBWay to then have your custom PCBs manufactured and shipped right to you. At Patchr, we really believe that it's never been easier to create our own custom electronics than it is using the PCB Playground. Thanks for watching, and happy creating.